Hello, guys. Welcome back to Angel Talk with the Angelics, where we talk about navigating life as a dancer, choreographer, woman, and everything in general. So, today we're talking a little bit about making the team. So, the exhilarating moment of being selected and the initial excitement. If you guys haven't experienced that yet, we want to kind of share our personal experiences.
What was the reveal for you guys'
For our
birthday?
first
Oh,
year?
that was
Oh my
interesting
god,
one.
yes, because it was
What was that one?
it was the whole quiz thingy,
Oh my
and you
god.
were last.
No, I was so scared. Before, with the chandelier near the star,
Yes,
we were there
definitely.
for a second and I was talking to Skylar like, "Oh, do we usually have to have like all these questions
Yeah.
known?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, they used to do hundreds of like quizzes on them before they even selected people." And I was like, "Oh crap." I thought I only had like a select amount of time to like go through history
Yes.
and quizzes.
Yeah.
I was like, "No, this is not gonna work out for me."
They used to do more, like full on
Yeah.
Oh my
exam.
gosh.
And I think it was like the
Terrible.
last day and
Yeah.
we were doing sideline dances. I couldn't I couldn't stay focused for my life.
Yeah.
I was thinking the whole time. I was like, this is make or break. This is make or break. And Peyton's just
Stay
doing like little sideline dances. I'm like, I can't focus right now.
Like, I'm not learning anything.
Yeah, who can? Like in that situation, it's like
And everyone was so cruel. They were walking out like they were sad.
Yeah, because they were
like, how did they select me to be last? I was kind of butthurt about that.
Maybe
Everybody
it was because
did.
you're baby, like you're the
Maybe.
youngest.
Maybe that's
Maybe.
They
true.
were like, we're gonna torture her.
They don't even know what we're talking about. Should we kind of? Did we kind of explain that?
You did.
I think you guys could understand that, but
We
No.
kinda-
we were talking with the reveal, like how they revealed how we found out we made a team.
Yeah.
So that was you guys' first year. I feel like my first year was, not that I'm saying like I had a best one, but I feel like that was my favorite out of my 3 years. It was at the Ford Center on the field. It was a field practice, and it was it was initially like the second or third day of training camp, so nobody thought that that's the last training camp day, and we were just like doing all the dances that we learned throughout the auditions back and forth, like, okay, this one, okay, next one, okay, next one, and we were like exhausted, and we were, so there's like the huge screen on the end of the Ford Center, right? On the top of the Ford Center. We were facing the other side of the screen, and we had Jenny, our director, and other couple people, judges, and we were facing towards them, and we were dancing several dance pieces, and then after like the second dance or so, Jenny, the director, she was like, okay, here we go, next one is, and someone like turned around, and then I think it was a Peyton, a captain, and she was like, and then Donnie, the other captain, he was like, I can insert a video if I found it. But that's how we saw a screen that said, congratulations, you
That's
made it, stuff
awesome.
like that. It was, and then we like started hugging like together. So
That's so
it was
sweet.
more so like, wow.
Yeah.
But then the second year, you guys' first year, we were like,
It was like
we
all
couldn't
the
say anything.
anxiety level was top tier.
We were all stressed.
And then
Yes.
I guess I was the last one, so they were waiting for me to go in, and we had the mascot Rowdy,
Mhm.
everyone. They asked us like super simple questions. It was for like content or
Mhm.
something, like
Yeah.
what's Rowdy's number? Like
Mhm.
what is he like
What's
this
his
or that?
birthday?
Birthday, all that. They were kind of hard questions, but still,
Mhm.
it was kind of fun. And then she told us, and I walked out on the field, and that's when all of us like they
We're
ran to
waiting,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
because we
It's
didn't
so
do the
sweet.
last one. It was like they were telling us because everybody went in one by one to do their interview,
Right.
and so they would tell us like, "Hey, act like you don't know anything when you come back out
Yeah.
for the next person." So like nobody gave it away,
Right.
and
That's why
I
we couldn't be
remember-
like, wow.
Yeah. I remember when I went and I came back, I had looked at Jay, one of our other
Right.
rookie candidates,
Mhm.
and he was like, "You know," and I was like,
No.
So cruel. Oh my gosh.
That was funny.
But
So
I don't know, that was the best feeling, like knowing like when we found out that we made the team. I don't know
Mhm.
about y'all, I almost cried. I was like, "What the heck?"
Oh
Because
yeah.
it's like the preparation for it, like you went through auditions were crazy,
Mhm.
and then you went through training camp. I think we had 3 or 4 days of training camp our year.
Yes.
Those are hard, and then like also before all of that you're getting ready for auditions.
Right.
To find out that like all that kind of paid off,
Mhm.
it was just like, I don't know, it was
Huge
the best
relief.
feeling. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so nice.
Like I knew it was stressful whenever I was waiting for everyone to get out and I was the last one. But after that moment, I was just like, whenever all of you guys came and ran to me, I was like, this is my family now. Like,
Mhm.
I love it. And I could like cry. I was
Yeah.
almost in tears, but it's just a good feeling that you have and it's like no other. Like people say your dance team, like you'll never forget them. Yeah,
Oh, for
that's
sure.
definitely how it was. But
Yeah.
we did have our different moments
Yes.
each year for your rookie year and then
Mhm.
ours, but I loved how it turned out. And then yeah, it just went straight into training,
Yeah.
practicing. Like you didn't really have you had a celebration for a little bit,
But just
but
a tiny little bit.
yeah,
A tiny tiny.
that's what we're going
Yeah.
into.
Like, all right,
Yes.
Yeah.
remember the
Mhm.
dances now.
That's
Because
what
the first game is like 2 weeks.
Yes. Yes, exactly. I think we just started dancing right after that. No,
Yeah.
or did we have a day?
No, I
Well,
think we danced right
rookies,
after that.
y'all had to skip the first game because we literally didn't have
Our
That is
uniforms were not ready
true.
yet. So we
Exactly.
didn't have the first
yeah,
game.
on the first.
Yeah, but
But it's different every year. But
Yeah.
I know like this most recent season, that same day we got to practice. Like we found out and then we practiced, moved to the other room and started learning a
exactly.
dance. So it's like,
Was it I be getting to the money?
I think so.
Everybody.
One of those.
Yeah. I was
So
still so
after-
scared for my life. I was like, I need to be perfect
No, for real.
every time. It's such a different, like, people don't tell you it's such a different vibe whenever you make the team. And then you still have that, like, kind of nervousness. Like, it doesn't
Mhm.
go away
Mm-mm.
right
Oh,
after
yeah.
you make the team. You still want to impress.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just a constant, like, drive. And I
Yeah.
think that's what really helped me out because I saw y'all and y'all are way older than me and like we were still rookies together, but it's like I still had to fight for my spot. I was like, what's happening? Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've never been on this team before or a team like this in general. So
Yeah.
just the constant not fear of practice, but I would say like kind of good excitement and nervousness.
Yes.
I think
Like
it's because
Exactly.
all the practice were kind of like the audition
yes.
to
Honestly.
set the formation and also check if you know the dance. I mean,
Yes.
of
Yeah.
course, you have to come in knowing the dance.
Right.
And I think that's why we're always like really not in a good way, but nervous.
Mhm. And we say auditions like our auditions are like no one
no
else's, but it does kind of set the tone for the whole
yeah.
year because it does teach you stamina right in
Yeah.
that second because we're not used to going from 0 to 100.
Mhm.
But then I think that's why I had that nervousness too because you never know what's going to happen in practice. There's no
Yeah.
like, oh, we're going to work on this. Yes, they give you kind of a format, but you never know how much more time you're going to focus on one thing or the other. You just
Yeah.
have to know all the stuff they give you just in case.
Definitely.
Just so it's the same thing with like scheduling as well. Like we were talking about, we have to be able to get those dates out in advance. You want to be able to learn that choreo in advance just so you don't have to freak out about memorizing it.
Oh, yeah.
Memorizing in the future. Building relationships with teammates and lifelong friends.
I love that we had several team bonding events. I know you guys couldn't experience that
Retreat.
retreat.
Yeah.
Retreat. So on my first year, the Omni Hotel, the hotel that we had at the headquarters, we stayed there. And some of the year I didn't get to experience this, but some of the year they went on to like the rooftop pool and they had like a little party.
That's
And
nice.
on my first year, we had people come in and talk about the team bonding and also like teamwork, how you work in the organization and stuff like that. It was a really, really nice experience. But I love that what we did. We went to someone's house and we had pool
Oh, we went to
party.
Cam's house.
Oh
Yeah.
yes,
Our
Mhm.
first year.
I love that.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
We did like 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Had fun, went to the
Yes.
pool. It was a nice way for us rookies at that time to be like, okay.
Yes.
It'd be
And
like,
you're
oh,
looking at
I did it.
everyone like, oh my gosh, they're so cool.
Exactly. It was like a nice little breathing moment.
Exactly. Yes.
Team bonding is important too.
very
I think
important.
it is. And like, I think of us, like, we're lifelong friends now.
Oh, for
Yes.
From
sure.
being on the team. Like, you kind of you form those connections
Mhm.
that you wouldn't even necessarily expect.
Right.
Mhm.
And they can go with you forevermore, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's bigger than just like the dancing part of it. Like,
Exactly.
it's like, I don't know, just being present and making friends.
Mhm.
I feel like we get used to like just being dance people and like being there for one job, just dancing and helping out each other to work on certain critiques, but then it does actually go a long way building connections with those people, because if you're just dancing with those same people and not having that connection, I feel like not everyone's in the same drive.
Yeah.
If you guys are more connected, it just helps everyone get on the same goal
Yeah.
and the same timing of like, hey, we want everyone to achieve the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
there's no competitiveness
Mhm.
in this. We're just all trying to support one
Yeah.
another.
Especially if it's like a group professional dancers. Like
Right.
we're not soloists. Like we don't do solos. I mean, we do
Right.
freestyles, but most of the time we have to dance together.
Yeah.
So I
Exactly.
feel like people can see it if we don't have that bond.
Yes.
Yeah. It's gonna be like
Because there are,
yeah.
there's some moments in our dances where the directors just like act like you're having fun.
Yeah.
And you can't do that with someone you don't even know. We're like, hey. But sometimes in practice, if you guys are having a good time and feeding off of each other's energy, it just makes the time and then also the endurance like go back or go through so easily and so fast. Like, it doesn't seem so hard in that moment if you guys are all having a good time and feeding off of one another.
Mhm.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any topics that you want us to talk about, just comment them down below. And if not, we will see you next time. Bye.